What's up guys, Barry Game here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to give you guys a little bit of an update on one of the really controversial kind of updates slash issues that they are testing on the Pioneer servers right now. As you all know, currently there's this whole thing, you know, you can go from Paragon 1, 2, 3, 4, you can keep going up further and further, and with that, you do actually get additional stats on your hero, which is pretty interesting. They're called Rivalry stats, and these things here modify the way combat is done. Very interesting because you get both a damage boost and a damage reduction basically, which is really cool. However, there's one thing that's not currently in game, and that is two new things that are called, I think it's what, inspiration and I forget the other name of it, but I want to bring us to a topic that has been talked about on Reddit. It's inspiration and intimidation. So they're actually two stats right behind my face, which I'll hide so you guys can see it right here. Inspiration, intimidation, that is the two of them right there. These are the really highly controversial items right here, because while they have changed the way the other rivalry stats have been, these two are probably two of the most ridiculous stats in the game. So I'll show you guys something real quick, just so you guys know. This was what we currently have. These kind of grayed out numbers are the current rivalry stats that we have in game. This was the proposed change that was going to happen. Now they're bringing them back down. It seems like it's going to be not as difficult, which is like interesting. This is what's going to be the one thing that still stays different. So these are for the regular 4 faction heroes. They're going to be essentially the same, although we don't know necessarily just yet about Paragon 4. I haven't been able to get on to see what it looks like. Some of them are pretty much just all the same. You're getting a lower number of inspiration, intimidation. However, celestial and hypogen heroes get a faster, bigger boost. So you can see right here, even a character that does not have Paragon will now have some stats, which is interesting because previously your Supreme Plus, you don't get bonus rivalry stats. Now celestial and hypogens are still getting that pay to win type treatment, and they're going to be getting a boost, and of course their scaling goes up a little bit better. Not a huge amount, because again, 45 to 48, that's not a huge difference. But what is going to be different is this inspiration and intimidation is going to be effective. Now, one thing that the inspiration intimidation is supposedly supposed to be doing is it's supposed to be helping support heroes, because in the current way, according to Lilith Games, they're saying that these stats don't really give a buff enough to the support heroes in the game, and that's where inspiration and intimidation does. However, there's one thing that we don't talk about here. These numbers are per hero on the battlefield. So if you have 5 heroes on the battlefield, all these numbers get added up. And if you're going from a Paragon 0 account, trying to fight anybody Paragon like 2 or higher, it's going to be an even harder struggle than we've already had. Now, they've already said that they are going to really closely monitor this, but I think you can kind of see the overall sentiment is the issue is not the values. The two new stats that only buff allies inspiration, but they also nerf the opponent with intimidation. Debuffing opponents is an entire hero kit on its own, and now they're just given to all heroes that get to Paragon, which is kind of true. Usually this type of thing, I mean, I can definitely agree with this though, because like usually you pick specific heroes to buff, debuff, do all these different things, and in this situation here, it's 100% correct. Like, in saying that it stacks, and this is the whole thing, it's stacking. The two new stats need to just be completely removed. I am 100% on board with this too. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. If you guys want to leave a comment about this topic, please let me know. But remember, this is only in Arena, Supreme Arena. I've already gotten to the point where like I come and go, where I like Arena and then I don't like Arena. It's such a love-hate relationship that it's probably just going to be a hate relationship from here on out. Luckily, all these stats are not modified in any PvE mode, so if you guys really enjoy the game like me for PvE, you like Dream Realm bosses, you like AFK battles, this doesn't affect you even one bit. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.